Hi, I'm David Hofstetter, and if you've ever worked with someone who constantly challenges your ideas, derails meetings, or just seems to make everything harder, this video is for you. Difficult people are part of the job, but how you handle them, that's the part you can control. This video will give you a practical approach and some practical tools rooted in emotional intelligence to stay calm, lead through the moment, and keep your cool without losing your credibility. So let's get into it. We've all had that one coworker or friend, family member, client who always pushes your button. You know the type. They question every idea. They interrupt just as you're gaining momentum. They seem to live for friction. But here's the truth. You can't change them, but you can change how you show up and how you respond in those moments. This is where emotional intelligence or EQ can make a difference. EQ helps you manage yourself, especially when you're getting triggered and feeling frustrated. You learn to recognize what's going on the inside, pause before reacting, and choose how to respond so that you're leading the conversation instead of reacting to it. So there are four core areas of emotional intelligence that apply directly to this kind of situation. There's personal competence and there's social competence. And within both of those, there's the areas of what you do and what you see. And so when we get into the personal competence, we talk about self-awareness, and that's recognizing your emotional patterns and your triggers. When we talk about self-management, the what I do component, that's about staying in control of your emotions and learning how to manage those emotions. When we get into social competence, we're talking about social awareness, and that's being able to read the room. How are people feeling in that moment? Showing a little empathy if you need to. And relationship management, communicating clearly and handling conflict without escalating. This is about building those relationships. And when you put all of these together, you get more control over how you lead through difficult situations and difficult conversations. So let me give you an example. Let's take Sarah. Sarah had a teammate who constantly challenged her in meetings. She used to dread it. She'd get flustered, defensive, and it threw her off her game. And a lot of times, you start building that frustration and defensiveness before you even get into the room because you know what's going to happen. Anybody know those people? Anybody been in those situations? But once she started applying some basic EQ tools, like naming what she was feeling and preparing how to respond to that, the whole dynamic changed. Same teammate, same meeting, but now Sarah was in control. That's the power of EQ. So if you want to get better at this, start small. I've put together a free checklist with some practical tools for you to use in how to deal with the difficult people in the workplace. You'll find the link for that free download in the description. And thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button. I've got more videos coming on communication, emotional intelligence, real world management skills, and real world work skills. And if you want to dive deeper, check out my site at davidhofstetter.co, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.